Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We are live a little bit earlier today because we are just going to try and see if we can get some activity on these gyms which haven't got an egg on. Hopefully by interacting with them we'll create some activity, and then we will be hosting some raids as well. It is the last full day of the Holiday Winter Part 1 event. And that is, of course, the event where we've seen the likes of Sudowoodo and Chargebug with a new costume be released. So it is the last full day of that. The event finishes 10 AM tomorrow, local time. And then we'll have Winter Holiday Part 2 following straight on as well. So only the last few hours remaining to try and get yourself a shiny Sudowoodo or Chargebug if you are still wanting that. Now let's go ahead and put one of these shinies on here, and we'll just do a quick sort out because I know we're running a little bit low on storage space. So let's just see if we can get rid of some of the Chargebug and Sudowoodo costumes that we've picked up the last few days, the 0-star, 1-star, 2-stars adders. Yeah, we can get rid of all those. And then I think if we interact with or kit that gym down there, we might actually get some more gym activity. It definitely helps create raids. The classic gym activity trick: if you are struggling for raids in your area, make sure to just pop out and attack the gym if you can, or bury it if you're on it yourself. And any activity on that gym, even add a Pokemon on if you aren't on it, any activity on that gym will increase the chance of a raid spawning on it. So of course is Spheal Spotlight Hour as well tonight, but I don't know if we'll be doing it all. We may just be hosting certain raids. We will be doing some of Spheal Spotlight Hour, that's for sure. So catch 15 Pokemon rewards us Pikachu with a Christmas hat. And it is a boy one, but unfortunately nowhere near the Hundo CV we're after. 402 is Hundo Pikachu from Research Task. It's a very cold and windy day today. Christmas Eve. And it definitely feels like it. Very cold. Send 5 gifts to friends. That is Delibird during this event, if you're wondering. Hence the reason I'm deleting it. Unfortunately, it's not the Delibird with a costume either. It's not a Delibird with a bow. It's just standard Delibird, which is really annoying. Now we are getting into that time zone where if we do find a shiny now, if we didn't want that particular shiny, we could leave it and it would turn into a Spheal during the Spotlight Hour. To be honest, I don't think we particularly need Spheal shiny. We'll just check in just a moment, but I don't think it's a shiny we need. Don't want to kit this gym really, but let's just hit it once and hopefully that is enough to create some activity, but not enough to kick him. I know we've just kicked this same person out further up. Yeah, there we go, that's fine. So as you can see, we've got a 1-star raid now, a couple of 2 stars, a couple of 3 stars. We've then got more 3 stars down here. And I'm more than happy to host all these 3 stars if people do want to do them. Please let me know in the comments if you do. Of course, it can be 3 different things, although the majority of the time it's just Sudowoodo and Chargebug, which it tends to be. They can actually also be the Hisuian, is it? Or Galarian? Can't remember which one it is now. I'll have a look in just a moment. Some 5 gifted friends again. Not a very good one. Yeah, I think it's Hisuian Avalugg, I think. Yeah, it's Hisuian Avalugg. That's the one that it can be. From 3-star raids as well. Although I've not seen many of those about at all this last week. It's mainly just been the 2 costume Pokemon. There is a Spheal. We're going to be seeing a lot more of him this next hour or so. Bronzor, shiny boosted Pokemon, but no shiny on this occasion. So Spheal's already showing its face quite a bit already before the hour. Well, we may just see if there's any 3-star, 4 stars we can also delete. Just to create a bit more room before the spotlight hour. Hopefully that's created a little bit more room now. We'll just do a couple more. What space have we got left now? Yeah, we've got nearly 75 spots, so that should about do us for now. So we're going to jump in on this Spheal. So we're still working our way through the level up challenges. I think level 77, or to get to level 77, you need to do 100 Dynamax battles. That's probably one of the most time consuming ones, especially if, like me, you only really want to use the 3 particles and not spend a fortune in particle packs. Five, 2, 8 on the Spheal. Going off what we know from yesterday's Max Monday, when Spheal was also featured, 550 is the Hundo CP. We had a 548, which was very close indeed. And that is an extra large Spheal there. Extra large Dynamax Spheal. Not bad at all. Thanks very much for your comment, Dan. Hopefully you're having a good holiday as well. It is the season to be jolly. It is a season to be freezing outside. That is definitely what it is. But yeah, hopefully you're having a good festive break. That is if you finish work. Yeah, flu season, there's a lot of it going about at the moment, isn't there? There's a lot of it, unfortunately. Frigibacks, 501. Don't think that's any good, but we'll double check. Let's see. No, we're going to cause it. Let's try again and then we'll check. On vacation to a second. That's annoying though, going back on a Friday, isn't it? Do you work weekends? They ended up giving us the Friday off, that Friday the 2nd. So they give us a Friday the 2nd off, and now we go back on Monday the 5th. So it's just a bit longer. Even better. Charger Borg in a wild. Shiny, 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 shiny. No. Trying to wish it out, but unfortunately it didn't work. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I suppose it's like you go back, you don't really do much at Friday anyway, but it's just like, you know, getting back into it, and then next minute you're off for a weekend again. So yeah, it's I suppose if out of all of them, it's an easy one to go back to. Nice, 2 shiny Charger Bugs. That is awesome. Both from a wild, but I'm guessing. I think I've managed to find 2 in a wild and 1 off a raid so far. It is a very nice shiny. Are you going to evolve one into the Vikavolt, or are you just going to leave them both as Charger Bug? I know you can evolve it, can't you? And it will keep its costume. Although I don't think Vikavolt looks as good. 923 Ardino. Let's just interact with this gym by burying one of the Pokemon on it, and it may produce a raid. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. You never know, maybe we'll get into one before the event finishes. They have been very, very few and far between in a while, though. They do seem to be very rare. I mean, I've got the... Yeah, that's miles away. I can't even get to that. Through like a footpath, which can't even go up this time of night. How's my shiny up been lately? Quite decent, to be honest. So we've had shiny Dorimoka last night during the Max Monday, which was always nice shiny. And we had shiny 11 Vulpix, shiny Chargebug. That's the one that I got from a raid. It was weather boosted, 1175, so not bad. We got shiny Sudowoodo, shiny Karen, but that was obviously from a lucky trade, but he didn't go too bad off a lucky trade. Maybe silver bottle cap in the future, who knows. Soul Rock, during Soul Rock and Lunatone research day, we managed to get 3 shinies and all of them were Soul Rock. Sudowoodo, again in the wild. Vulpix, Chargebug, the second click of the event, I managed to get my first Chargebug. And Farfetch, so not done too bad recently. Yeah, pretty good. I'll definitely take it. I always get annoyed if I miss out on the costume shinies because you just never know how often they're going to come back round. So it's a little bit annoying. It's a huge Delibird. I don't know if I need a huge Delibird, but I've now got one. So again, just a reminder, if we do get a shiny in these next couple of minutes, and it's not a Spheal, we can wait until 6 o'clock and it will turn into a Spheal. But as I mentioned yesterday, I'm more than happy to not do as many catching of Spheal during the hour and instead host raids. There is a Sudowoodo raid here, of which I will be doing. So if anybody wants to do this Sudowoodo raid, let me know and I will invite you. Or if you're already on the friends list, you can jump straight in through the friends list. Give your buddy free treats. No, I don't think I'll bother. All the Pokemon that can go. Take a snapshot with your buddy. No. It's a horribly cold day today. Horrible. Definitely more wintry now today than it has been. Five-star Shadow Raid has just popped here. That's interesting. We might do that in a bit. Yeah, I bet Canada's weather is terrible this time of year. We think we've got it bad here in the UK, but I bet you've had quite a bit of snow and stuff, haven't you? I know we've had loads of snow in America and stuff like that. Where do we find Ditto? So Ditto is disguised as certain other Pokemon on the map. If you type in on Google, the disguises of which can be Ditto do change. So if you type in on Google, you'll get a list of current disguises that Ditto can be. And when you catch a Pokemon in the wild, for example, this Spheal, it isn't a Ditto, but if it was, it would pop up after the ball is shook 3 times and you've caught it, it will pop up saying, oh, and then it will turn into a Spheal. very much the same. Mankey is one just now. Yeah, Mankey is a Ditto as well, but not all Mankeys. So Mankey can be Ditto and it can also be a Mankey. So yeah, just get a list up online and then you'll know which ones to look out for. But like I say, that list is always changing, so I can't reel it off on the top of my head, unfortunately. But very much a similar sort of thing to as how Zorua disguises your buddy, Ditto disguises random Pokemon. So yeah, just get a list up online and hopefully be able to find one. I don't think many Dittos are spawning at the moment, that's the thing. Yeah, but it might have been one last year. Like I say, there'll be an up-to-date list online somewhere. And as I say, there's not many Dittos spawning at the moment. You'll be very, very, very lucky to find one at the moment. But we do increase them during, like, I would assume, the next season, because around April Fool's Day we'll have that event where Dittos are boosted, which normally happens. So yeah, it's just a case of catching all the Pokemon that you pass, because you never know, one of them might be a Ditto. Yeah, if it's for a task, you won't be able to do the task just from trading as well anyway. But yeah, if it is that you need it for a task, if you need it just because you want it, then of course you can trade for it. But if you need it because a task says that you need to get a Ditto, then it won't work if you just get it traded to you. But yeah, as Surui said, unfortunately, it's to do a trade, you have to be within 100 meters of each other. Yeah, some research tasks require you to actually catch it yourself instead of just to get it traded to you. Does anybody want an invite? Yeah, I'm not going to send me coordinates out, unfortunately. Does anybody want this invite for the Sudowoodo, the costume Sudowoodo? I'm going to be doing it in just a second. But if anybody wants an invite for it, let me know. There's also loads more free free star raids. Yeah, there's loads more free star raids as well on the way back up. There's also a 5-star shadow raid, which will be a shadow Heatran in an hour's time. We may come back and do that. But if anybody does want to do this raid, let me know in the comments. I'm just about to jump in after catching these last few Spheals. I'm just going to send some random invites out and see if anybody does want to join. But like I mentioned before, if anybody watching wants to join and you're already on my friends list, by all means jump in from my friends list, that's fine. I'll let it go down to 70 seconds just to give people a chance to join. How's Dan today? Not bad, Surui. Thanks so much for asking. How are you? So it's quite an easy solo Sudowoodo. It's just very, very time consuming. It does take a while. Doing the DLC for ZA now. Very nice. You'll have to let me know what your thoughts are on the new megas that have been released as part of the DLC. I'm sort of warming to Heatran, I must admit. Out of all of them, Heatran now seems one of the better designs. I don't mind Staraptor, I quite like Staraptor. And I don't mind Golurk, I quite like Golurk as a mega. But there's some of the other designs just look really stupid. I still can't get my head around the Darkrai one. It's effectively Darkrai lying down, but it just looks like an eyeball. Yeah, I don't know who they've had design them. If it had just looked online, they would have seen a load of designs from people who had done fan art and stuff like that. And they were a lot better than what they came up with. I don't know how they made it worse than what other people were suggesting. Right, Embo. That's fair play. Embo's one of those where it is quite bulky as well. It's not one of those that just dies instantly like Gengar or anything. It is quite bulky, Embo, so it might do some damage and go. We'll have to wait to see when it gets released. 1187, absolutely terrible. But it could be shiny, and it isn't. It isn't shiny. Mega Zygarde, isn't that just like got a massive hammer? Is that right? Is that the design I'm thinking of? Looks like it's got a huge hammer. Yeah. I'm guessing, I don't know if you'll be able to answer this or not, whether you've got that far, but is Mega Zygarde only able to be megaed in its final form, or can it be megaed in any one of its forms? Does it have like 3 different megas, or is it just its final form that it can mega? Just final form, right, okay. I was hoping that he had like 3 different megas, because I think like a mega dog Zygarde would look amazing, as well as a snake. I think they would look really cool. But yeah, I suppose it makes sense. I'm guessing that'll pack a punch as well, because I know when Zygarde got released in Pokemon Go, they actually nerfed the attacks of Zygarde. Zygarde was supposed to be coded as one of the most powerful, if not the powerfulest Pokemon in Pokemon Go, and they actually nerfed its attacks. They made the attacks not as strong as what they can be. Now, I wonder whether that sort of power will get released in the form of a Mega, and therefore it might be one of the best Megas in the game. Right. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a beast. We've got a Sudowoodo again up here, and we've got, as you can see, quite a few 3-star raids as well. So if anybody wants any more 3 stars, let me know. Yeah, that is a little bit annoying. Hey, 2 doggos, how are you? Thanks for joining, mate. Yeah, that sounds a bit crazy. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm good, thanks for asking. Is everybody ready for Christmas now as well? Or have you still not brought your gifts yet? Yeah, that's fair play, to be honest. At least he stays in with full his form then. Pokémon! That's right. How are you, Parker Sutton? Thanks very much for joining. Hopefully you're doing okay. That's crazy. I'm surprised they've sort of like restricted it like that. I suppose it makes it a bit more, you know, it makes you think about it a bit more by him having those sort of restrictions. Need to send 15 gifts to friends. Yeah, I can only imagine his special move is stupidly strong. That might have been a move that it was programmed to have in Pokemon Go before we took it off. That might have been that one. Like I say, he definitely got nerfed when he got added to Go. Right, let's send some gifts and get these encounters. Now, send 15 gifts that I'm currently doing is a Spheal, which coincides with what the Spotlight Hour is tonight, but it's a costume Spheal, so it's the one with a scarf around it, all around its body effectively, and we had it released in the wild a couple of years ago, and now it's only in this specific quest, send 15 gifts to friends. Now, I'm lucky I haven't got to put stickers on them, so you can just quickly send them through without having to click on the stickers as you do that. But again, if anybody is watching for the first time, make sure to please hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. And if you want to be on the friends list, let me know and I'll share my trainer code on the screen. You can take a screenshot of it, you can jot it down quickly, or you can pause the video, add me, and then fast forward back to the live. 402 Spheal, and as I said before, we have got that nice little costume around him now. We'll just catch these Spheals around here and then we'll check to see if our other one was shiny from the research. Yeah, so there's a costume, of course, there's costume Sudowoodo, there's costume Charjabug. They're the brand new costumes. They're on level 3 raids, as well as what's it? Oh, the Spheal itself. No, the Spheal is normal. Don't panic yourself. The Spheal Spotlight Hour is normal Spheal. Yeah, don't panic yourself. It's just from the research task. As you can see there, it has a costume. So yeah, it would have been nice if he'd have brought that one back in the wild. But no, unfortunately not. It is just normal in the wild. Sorry to panic you. Was going to rush out. Yeah, sorry to panic you. No, it's just claiming the research. That's all. Panic over. Now, for some reason, we have got a Flareon Don Rocket sat there, dancing away, as he always does. They are awesome movies, to be honest. I quite like Bumblebee as well. Like just a movie, Bumblebee. It's quite nice, quite a cool movie. Right, let's see what research tasks are from these stops around here. We haven't spun these ones in this direction today. Three nice throws in a row. Should be quite easy to do on Spheal. There we go. Stardust. Never turn down Stardust. Especially when a task is so easy to do like that. Clicked on a rocket balloon again by accident. Doesn't half get him away. Sometimes when you don't want to do it, it just really gets him away. So let's see what these stops are round here now. We've got send 5 gift, which is rubbish. We've got make 3 nice curveball throws. We've got catch 10 weather boosted Pokemon. We don't want that for berries. 7 different species of Pokemon. That's going to be difficult on a hour where Spheal is pretty much the only Pokemon spawning. Quickly rattle through that nice throws again. Ended up not doing it that time. Terrible throws. Blame in the cold weather. Send 5 gifts to friends again, which is again another annoying one. I mean, we'll do it just because we can. It won't take long, but it is only Delibird, I think it is, off the research for send 5 gifts. And into even a Delibird costume, anyway. It's just normal Delibird, I think. But we'll check after we've sent these out. Yeah, normal Delibird, 441 on the first one. The second one, 455. So a bit better than the first. Let's see if either of them are any good. 455 is a 91, missing 4 off the attack. The rest of the stats are all the way. And no doubt the 441 will be very, very bad. So we won't even bother checking that one. Win a 3-star raid or higher. Well, that's perfect because we're just about to do one with that Sudowoodo sat just there. We'll head to that now and we'll do that. And we'll see what that research gives us. So again, if anybody does want a Sudowoodo raid, let me know. More than happy to host them. It is the final chance to get yourself this shiny costume. I don't know if it's going to be back next year or not. Normally we do repeat them, but in different ways. So for example, the Spheal was in a wild a couple of years ago. It's now only available on these quite difficult research tasks. The Sem 15, but when I say difficult to find more than anything. It's 10 Pokemon for Stardust. I'll do that one. Now, of course, with every Spotlight Hour, there is a Spotlight Hour bonus, an additional bonus. And today is 2 times Evolution XP. So if you wanted to just sit at home evolving, you'd probably get more XP than what I did by catching. As long as you've got enough stuff to evolve, that is, of course. But yeah, with a lucky egg, you're looking at 4,000 XP per evolution. Whereas me out here catching things, we're only getting 1,200 or so with an excellent throw. So definitely worth evolving if you are after XP. Stardust complete. Another Sudowoodo raid has just hatched. And 2 presents sat right side by side of each other there as well. So if anybody wants an invite to these 2 Sudowoodo and also the 2 presents, or just one of them, let me know in the comments. So we've just got to wait for it to go down to 90 seconds. Then we can ready up. Somebody's joined. Hopefully they'll hit the ready button soon. Who has joined? They're not popping up. Rev has joined. Rev is in. I'll invite Rev to the next one. Now I know what he's doing. It's unbelievably cold down. Just trying to warm up my hands a little bit. There we go, Rev has found the ready button. Nice to see Rev joining us. First raid. Hopefully one of us gets a shiny, and hopefully one of us gets a hundo or near to it at least. I haven't got a good Sudowoodo yet from these raids. I think the non-weather boosted Sudowoodo hundo is around 1228, something like that. 1227, 1228. So we definitely need to be over the 1200 mark if it's non-weather boosted to be in for a shout of being any sort of good. So defeated with ease, thanks to Rev helping us. 1178. Absolutely terrible once more. Just always seems to be around that same CP. Hey Noah, how are you? No shiny on the Sudowoodo. We'll start heading to the next one. I'm losing my voice a little bit now. First ball catch with a silver pineapple. And loads more Spheals. So another Sudowoodo raid coming up, and then we'll head over to the 2 chargeable grades sat side by side. So if anybody wants to invite to any of those, let me know in the comments. Even if you haven't got me on your friends list yet, I will share my trainer code and you'll be able to add me before we jump into these raids, and then I can invite you. Missed up on a quick catch there. I have to watch this one catch through, unfortunately. There we go. We need to make sure we're not doing too bad for raid passes. I know I've done quite a few raids this last week or so with the costumes being around. I'll have to double check on raid pass situation in a minute. So raid passes, we have got 216, so not doing too bad at the moment. Jumping again on this one. Perhaps need to keep an eye out for when the raid pass box is back in the shop. The best value for money in terms of raid passes is the what used to be called the gold box. I don't know if it's changed its name, but it's a box that comes available in the item shop. It is one of the daily bundles, so it's never there for everybody at the same time. So when it does appear for you, it will be priced at 5,425 coins, and it gives you 99 raid passes. So keep an eye out for that. Rev is definitely wanting a shiny. So I think that's what I'm going to be saving my coins up to get another one of those boxes at some point. Vinzin is here. Thanks so much for joining, Vin. How are you? No shiny, 1204, so slightly better. We're over the 12 mark, but not brilliant. As I mentioned before, around about 1227, 1228 was a hundo, I believe, so we're still nowhere near that hundo CP. Two-kilometre egg hatching. Petty Lil. Don't think it's any good. It's not too bad. Still no shiny Spheal at the moment during Spotlight Hour. Let's see on the nearby raids. We've got two of the charger bugs. And then it dies off a little bit then with raids. Couple more Spheals near or around the back of this gem. This yellow gem here. Hey Era, how are you? Thanks so much for joining. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. So I'm going to be heading to these two chargeable grades. Both got around about the same sort of time left on them. So if anybody wants to do both or either of them, let me know in the comments. I can invite. as I mentioned before, it is the final few days of this event, or the final day of this event, should I say. This event will finish tomorrow. Hey, thanks so much for joining. Hopefully you're doing okay. So yeah, it is the final. A lot of raids really for this event. It finishes at 10 AM tomorrow morning. The holiday part 2 will carry on straight after. Don't have a remote raid pass, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You can just sit and watch me do them and wish me a shiny. It's more than good enough. I was hoping that there was going to be some level 5 raids in the form of Heatran or Zekrom, but unfortunately I think with all these level 3 raids you just seem to be not spawning as much. Invite whenever, brother. Awesome. Vin is in on these. I'm gonna have to stick my torch on my phone whilst we head down here because there's no light in it at all. Right, the invite will be coming very, very soon, Vin. God, it's freezing. What was that? Sorry, Error. I've missed your comment there. All I saw was 3 weeks ago. If you just comment anything, it will pop back up again. I'll be able to read it. Can you open my gift I sent you and go like 3 weeks ago? Yes, of course. Sorry, I do apologise, Eric. I will open that in a second. Well, I'll open that now. While Vin is just sorting his pass out. I'll open that now. I do apologise. It's really annoying having to get through these gifts. What is your in-game name? It's not Error, is it? What is your in-game name? Oh, I've clicked on something now, I shouldn't have. Yeah, if you can just tell me your in-game name, Error, I'll be able to open it. Tortuga. Don't know what task that was from. Maybe that was from Win a Freestyle raid or higher. It's not a bad reward. Catch some of these Spheals while we're just waiting on Error to get back to us and also for Vin to buy his pass. Let me know when you're ready, Vin, and I'll jump in and re-invite. Ready? Awesome. Yeah, if you could just let me know your in-game name, Error, and I will open your gift. That's absolutely fine. Vin is in. So for anybody watching who's perhaps watching for the first time or one of the only times, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Please like the video as well, like the live stream. And also, there is a link to our newest Discord server in the description of this video. So if you want to go check that out, if you've got Discord already, it's dead easy. Just click on that link in the description of this live stream and you will be taken to our Danzo Biggin server. And we'll be able to interact more on there. You'll be able to tell me off when I'm not opening gifts like Era's doing on the stream. And also you'll be able to just ask questions and chat with other people on the server as well. So it's dead fun space. So again, Discord server in the description. Make sure to go and join it. Why does it keep removing my comment? Might be because it has numbers in it or something. I'm not too sure. I know YouTube doesn't like numbers, so it automatically removes the comments. Is that maybe a reason? 914, no shiny. So yeah, if you just type like a bit of your in-game name, it might let you send it, or type it as part of a. Sometimes it allows numbers, or if you type it as like a message. So if you say like my in-game name is, and then type your in-game name, it might let it go through them. Vins, was you only wanting one invite, or did you want the other charger bug? Almost a hundo, nice. Whatever you want help with, I'll send you an invite. You don't have to do it, but by all means, if you want to do it, feel free. It can be soloed, but if you want a chance to game me shiny, then by all means join me. Are you on the Discord server, Era? Because you could send me your trainer code on that, or your in-game name on that if you're having troubles here. Discord won't have those limitations. No, I'm not. Right, okay. Let me see if I can. Does it start with an E? Your in-game name, or does it start with numbers? All numbers. Is it that one? Is it that 1-1? Whichever one. All numbers. That one. Is it that one? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, okay. So we've interacted today already. Yeah, we've interacted today already. I'll open it anyway. I will rename this as Error. And then when you next ask, I know what to type in. That's absolutely fine. So yeah, we have already interacted today, and I will try to interact with you more often. Right, I will send Vins a invite. Yeah, but by all means, I take no offense if you jump on the live stream and just tell me to open your gift, just to remind me. I don't take any offense. Jonathan does that all the time. So yeah, it's sometimes very difficult to keep everybody happy with the gifts, because it's annoying how they've increased the friend limit now to 550 and yet still don't increase the amount of gifts you can send or open in a day. So it's just really, really annoying. So yeah, it's just one of those where sometimes it does take a week or two to come around. But yeah, hopefully I'll interact a bit more often with you. I'll try and keep telling myself to do it. Right, so the last charger bug raid that we can see on the nearby at the moment. That is a very, very cool one. Is it a shiny Gengar or is it a normal Gengar? I didn't notice when I clicked on your avatar before. Normal D-Max Gengar. That is a very cool D-Max Gengar. Very good stats on it. Right, any good on the charger bug? We got 935, so worse than the last one we had. But is it red? Are we going to get a red shiny charger bug on the live stream? Let's have a look. No shiny. Disappointing, to say the least. Very annoying. I was hoping we were going to get a shiny off a raid. Let's see if there's any more raids about. We have got a tree, which is probably going to be miles away. It is, unfortunately. That's a shame. It's like the other side of all the fields. Yeah, it might be a good investment in a bottle cap. Yeah, that's no worries. I'll catch you in a bit, no doubt. So did Rev or Vins have any luck on that one? Why is it that the weather's just started getting worse all of a sudden? It's typical, innit? Completely poo. Classic Vins, put it how it is. Completely poo. Don't know if Rev is on the stream or not, but I'm sure Rev will let me know if he has got a good one from that. Ooh, charger bug in the wild. Let's go. No, not quite. So annoyingly, Spheal does not want to sparkle for us tonight, unfortunately. The weather is getting terrible here now. I don't know if you can hear it on microphone, but the wind is really just picked up. It's horrible. So we may finish the stream in the next 5 or 10 minutes, if not before. It's just getting a little bit too worse for wear now. It's going to be a very, very cold evening, that's for sure. Don't like the cold, even if it is like the day before Christmas Eve. I'm not a cold fan any time of the year. So we have got a 5-star raid, a Zekrom raid. So we may do that Zekrom in an hour's time, but I won't be live then. If anybody does want to do that Zekrom, let me know. And when it hatches, I will invite you. Or by all means, I can post it on my Discord group, when we are doing it, and you can join us via that. So again, if you do want to join the Discord group, link in the description for the Discord group. When we do raids like that, the Zekrom and also Heatran, for example, we'll stick them in there and see if anybody wants an invite to them. Let's try and catch 15 Pokemon and see if we can do these research tasks before we finish. Catch 15 Pokemon rewards us with Pikachu, with the costume. So you never know, we might get lucky enough to get a shiny one and finish the live stream on a high. Stick our daily adventure incense on for a bit as well. We might not do all of it, but we'll do a bit of it. More ways to get Spheal during Spotlight Hour. Staryu, quite like the look of that. One of those Stardust boosted Pokemon Staryu is. So I don't mind the look of Staryu. Shiny Pikachu? No. Still no shiny Pikachu. So we'll just head up here and get this last remaining Pokestop that we haven't yet spun up here today. See what our research task is. Whalmer's just popped on me daily. Seems fitting how Whalmer has to, how a whale has to come and show a seal up during its moment. What is this research? Another catch 15. So we'll do these two and then we will finish the live stream. Very, very cold and windy now. There's the first one. Is there going to be any shinies during this live stream? Or are we all just going to hide away from us today? Need to clear out storage. Just in time before that Spheal disappeared off the incense. So the last few remaining Spheals, are any of them going to be that lovely purpley pinky colour? Or are we all just going to be non-shinies? It looks like all non-shinies today. But Pikachu, can we finish on a shiny? Unfortunately not. 389 as well. 402 is of course a hundo for Pikachu. So we're going to call it a little bit early tonight just because the weather's getting a little bit too much now. So we're going to be calling the live stream a little bit early, but as I mentioned before, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel as well, turn that notification bell on. We will be putting more content up over the next couple of days, including looking through my Gengar slab collection. So make sure if you want to see what Gengar slabs we've got in my collection as I try and complete the master set of all the Gengar cards released. And believe me, there's a lot of them. Currently got around about 70 at the moment. But I think we're missing around about 5 or maybe even 7 from that collection. So again, if you want to see that video, make sure to stick around on the channel over the next couple of days. We'll be posting that up. So loads more content going up on the channel over the next couple of days and weeks as we enter into the final week of 2025. But thanks very much to everybody who's followed me on TikTok, followed my journey throughout this year on Pokemon Go. And please make sure to subscribe, and hopefully we'll have an even bigger and better year this next year on Pokemon Go. But hopefully everybody who's watching, whether it's live or whether it's after I've posted this, hopefully you have a lovely Christmas with your family and friends, and hopefully you can create loads of memories with them. And I may even do a Christmas Day live stream if people want to see that. But thanks so much for joining today. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.